Hi, welcome to the Exploded Circle Graph customization tutorial. So let's double click on the Exploded Concentric Circle Graph render composition either in your timeline. This is where we would change our text. Our actual main text here are the Exploded Circle Graph. You can double click on any of those text layers, and in the comp viewer you can see that it's now editable when it's highlighted. And you can change your text there. If you want to change the font or the colors, you're going to use the character panel. And you can use the color picker, change your font here. We have the all caps selected. You don't have to do all caps. It'll revert to whatever formatting you had before. So we'll turn that back on. And you would repeat that for each of these text layers. So now let's edit our data. And that comp can also be found in the project panel right here. And to edit our data, we're going to double click on the second keyframe in our edit chart data layer. It says edit chart data on keyframe below marker. So double click that, enter your data into the slider, click OK, and we can see that the change has been made. And you can just repeat that process for each layer. And you can also set a maximum value in our effects controls panel for the inner chart data layer. And if you wanted to change this to 200, you'll see that our graph is adjusted accordingly. So if we go to our circle width spacing symbol size layer, go into the effects controls panel, you can change the width of the circle. So you can make it a little bit wider, make it a little bit fatter. Make that bigger, or you can make it really small. If we go to the space between the bars, you can actually space those out a little bit more, or do the opposite of what I just said and make them smaller, or make them closer together, or spread them out. There we go. You can change the number size or all of the text size, so you can make that a little bit. You have a lot of options here. In our prefix and suffix, this is to turn on and off any of the symbols or letters that we have in front or behind each number data set. So if we wanted to turn on the suffix, that turns on this percent symbol, and you can change that to anything you want. If you go to our timeline, go to the type suffix here layer. If you double click that, I'm just going to put an M there, change that one layer, and the rest of them will follow suit. They will also change as well. So you don't have to change each and every one, it just change one and they're all done. So we have a maximum of 6 data sets here, and if you just wanted, you want less than that, you can actually turn those off. And we still have the suffix here that can be turned off. In our timeline, just turn those layers off. In our last layer, we have the circle and number colors. And this is where you can change the colors for obviously each circle, and all of the colors are connected. So our text, our line, our number, our prefix and suffix symbols, and our circle, they're all the same color. We also have some animation going on here. We have our master control, which is controlling the position and the X and Z rotation right here of the entire chart. So if you wanted to adjust that, this is where you would do that. And we also have a camera layer, but I think this is just zooming out. So if you wanted to adjust that, you can do that there as well.